Lesson 1A. What is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is a decentralized peer-to-peer network focusing on the exchange of value. So what does this mean? We look at peer-to-peer network. This means that you can exchange value with another person without the need for a third-party intermediary in the middle to complete that transaction. Generally, when you want to exchange value with someone else, you have to go through a bank or you have to go through a third party in order to complete the transaction. Here with Bitcoin, you don't have to do that. You can exchange value peer-to-peer with another person across the world without the need for a third party, and that transaction can be done a lot faster than if you were to go through a bank anyway. So this exchange of value, right? You're exchanging value through Bitcoin tokens. This exchange of value is stored on a global ledger and recorded through the exchange of its native token, Bitcoin. So as you can see on the slide here, Bitcoin with a lowercase b, that is the actual coin, the token that you're working with. And up top, you can see Bitcoin with a capital B, that is the actual Bitcoin network. So if you see Bitcoin with a capital B, generally that's going to be talking about the Bitcoin network. When you see Bitcoin with a lowercase b, we're going to be talking about the Bitcoin token. Now, all participants in the Bitcoin network have a copy of the ledger. So generally when you are working with central banks or third parties, only they have a copy of their private ledger that keeps track of what they think the value is. So for example, only the bank can see how much value you have or how much value someone else has, and you just have to trust them on what they say is right. So when we talk about trust, there is no trust in any other party on the network. Everything can be publicly verified. So on Bitcoin and these other public ledger technologies, you can see how much value someone else has in their account. Someone else can see how much value you have in your account. So for example, when someone says, okay, I'm sending you 1 Bitcoin and you can trust me that I have this 1 Bitcoin to send you, you don't have to trust their word for it. You can actually go and check and verify that this person actually has enough money to send you for whatever service or product that you guys are exchanging. So this is better than traditional banking systems because you don't need to trust what's going on behind the scenes. Generally, banks can do whatever they want with your money, and as long as at the end of the day they come up with some magic number, you just have to trust them and say that what they're doing is correct and accurate. On Bitcoin, you don't have to do that. Lastly, the Bitcoin network works together to produce Bitcoin tokens. This is something we'll talk about later in the mining lesson, but essentially what you need to know here is that miners work to solve cryptographic functions, and if you're the first node or the first miner who solves the cryptographic function, you then share that solution with the rest of the network, and your reward for being the first person to do so is actual Bitcoin tokens.